Before you take your next bite, ask yourself this. How did a simple block of noodles become one of the most eaten foods on Earth? Every single year, more than 100 billion packs of instant noodles are consumed worldwide. That's nearly 13 packs for every person on the planet. Yet while enjoying that warm, comforting bowl, very few people ever stop to wonder how it actually came to be. On Factory Flow, we take you inside the hidden world of instant noodle factories, where that humble noodle block is created through a surprisingly fascinating process. Inside these factories, cutting-edge machines work in perfect sync with skilled human hands, forming a production system that runs like clockwork. What starts as a dry, compact block transforms into a rich, comforting soup in just minutes. This fast and convenient food was even recognized as one of the greatest Japanese inventions of the 20th century, and for good reason. From students pulling all-nighters to busy professionals on tight schedules, instant noodles have saved millions from hunger around the world. When time is short and hunger is real, innovation often finds a way. The story of instant noodles begins with Momofuku Ando, who was inspired during post-war Japan after witnessing long lines of people waiting for a simple bowl of ramen. In a time of scarcity, his goal was clear: create food that was nutritious, affordable, easy to prepare, and accessible to everyone. On Factory Flow, we explore how that single idea turned into a global food phenomenon. Ando wanted a solution that could help fight hunger during difficult times. And from that determination, instant noodles were born. The journey starts with a simple but essential ingredient: wheat flour. Inside modern factories, massive industrial mixers handle tons of flour every single day. This flour is carefully combined with water and salt, forming a strong, elastic dough, a crucial foundation that gives noodles their signature texture and durability for the next stages of production. This step is all about precision. Even the slightest imbalance in moisture can change how the noodles hold their shape and feel when cooked. The dough must reach the perfect consistency to ensure the noodles stay firm, springy, and satisfying. After mixing, the dough is left to rest for a carefully timed period. This pause allows the gluten to relax, making the dough softer and easier to work with. It's a small wait that makes a big difference, preparing the dough for the next crucial stages. Once the ideal texture is achieved, the dough moves into a series of powerful rollers. What begins as a thick, heavy mass is gradually flattened into an ultra-thin sheet, thinner than rice paper. This rolling process doesn't just shape the dough, it also defines the final texture of the noodles. As the dough passes through the rollers again and again, the gluten structure strengthens, giving instant noodles their signature elasticity and bite. With each pass, the sheet becomes smoother, thinner, and more refined, until it reaches the exact thickness needed to create the familiar instant noodles we know today. Once the dough has been stretched into a paper-thin sheet, it's guided straight into precision cutting machines. This may look like a simple step, but it's actually a major turning point in instant noodle production. This is where noodles truly become noodles. At this stage, the length, width, and shape are carefully defined. Each cutting unit is fitted with adjustable blades that can be configured in multiple ways. Whether it's fine ramen strands or wider, flatter noodle styles, the blade setup changes depending on the type of instant noodle being produced. After cutting, the noodles still aren't ready for your bowl just yet. They are gently separated and laid onto trays or conveyor belts. A light coating of starch is then applied, preventing the soft strands from sticking together during the next steps. At this point, the noodles are still too moist and delicate for long-term storage. To prepare them for their signature shelf life, they move on to a crucial phase: steam cooking. This process partially cooks the noodles, locking in structure and setting the stage for everything that comes next. During steaming, the noodles are exposed to carefully controlled high temperatures. This step plays a key role in developing their final flavor and texture, preparing them for the processes that follow. Next comes a rapid frying stage, a defining moment in instant noodle production. The noodles are briefly fried to remove moisture, giving them their light, crispy structure and allowing them to be stored for long periods without spoilage. This fast cooking step also helps stabilize the noodles and removes excess surface starch. Once pre-cooked, the noodles are quickly rinsed with cold water. This sudden temperature change immediately stops the cooking process and prevents the noodles from overcooking. It also helps preserve the ideal texture, ensuring they don't turn soft or soggy. After cooling, the noodles are thoroughly drained to eliminate excess water. They then enter a drying phase, where any remaining moisture is carefully removed, locking in the structure that allows instant noodles to rehydrate perfectly when hot water is added later. This final moisture removal can be done in two ways: through natural air drying or by using carefully controlled hot air. In air drying systems, the noodles are placed in areas with strong airflow, allowing moisture to slowly evaporate over time. Throughout this stage, both temperature and drying duration are closely monitored to prevent overheating or uneven drying. The outcome of this careful process is the familiar dry, compact noodle block, perfectly preserved and ready to spring back to life the moment hot water is added. One of the most fascinating moments in the entire production line comes next: block formation. After steaming and frying, the noodles are guided into specially designed molds. These molds compress and shape the noodles into their iconic square or circular forms, the instantly recognizable look that has become a global symbol of instant noodles. By now, it's clear that all these steps represent only half of the journey an instant noodle takes before reaching your bowl. Every stage is carefully engineered to deliver the same reliable texture and quality in every single package. But once the noodles are dried and ready, the real personality of instant noodles begins to take shape. So what happens next? The answer lies in the toppings and seasonings, the elements that turn a simple noodle block into a flavorful experience. While the noodle itself stays largely the same across brands, it's the broth and seasoning blends that set each one apart. From classic chicken flavors to rich, bold, and spicy combinations, instant noodle broths come in an impressive range. These carefully crafted seasonings are what give each pack its unique identity, transforming a basic noodle into a comforting, crave-worthy meal. Each broth begins its journey in massive industrial kettles capable of holding thousands of liters at once. Inside, spices, aromatic ingredients, and proteins are slowly cooked together, allowing their flavors to deepen and intensify. The result is a rich, concentrated liquid packed with taste. This flavorful broth is then dehydrated and transformed into a fine powder. These dry seasonings do more than just add flavor. They enhance the soup's texture, aroma, and color, turning every bowl into a complete sensory experience. Once the broths and seasonings are ready, everything comes together in the packaging stage. The noodle blocks, powdered broth, and additional dry toppings are carefully placed into individual packets. This process keeps all components sealed together while preserving freshness and quality. With packaging complete, the instant noodles are ready to begin their global journey, shipped to stores around the world, patiently waiting for the moment they'll be brought back to life with a simple pour of hot water. The moment hot water is added, instant noodles come back to life. But long before that moment, the packaging itself plays a crucial role. Instant noodle packaging isn't just designed to look appealing, it's built for performance. The inner aluminum lining protects the noodles from light, moisture, and harmful microorganisms, keeping them fresh for long periods. Some packages are even designed to double as a temporary bowl, making it possible to prepare and eat the noodles directly from the same container, anytime, anywhere. To ensure every pack reaches you in perfect condition, manufacturers follow strict quality control procedures. Each product goes through durability tests, visual inspections, and most importantly, taste testing. Dedicated teams of expert tasters sample every batch of noodles and broth to confirm they meet the expected flavor standards. Yet despite their unmatched convenience and global popularity, instant noodles still raise important questions. It's also true that instant noodles have faced criticism over their sodium levels and the past use of trans fats. In response, the industry has made noticeable changes. Many manufacturers have reduced salt content, removed trans fats entirely, and introduced healthier alternatives. Today, you'll find instant noodles with lower sodium, added fiber, and even gluten-free options. This evolution shows how instant noodles continue to adapt to modern consumer demands, without losing what made them popular in the first place: a quick, affordable, and easy-to-prepare meal. If you're curious about how other everyday products are made, Factory Flow has you covered. Check out the video on your screen to discover how tequila is made. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share it with someone who'd find it interesting, and subscribe to Factory Flow by turning on notifications, so you never miss how the world's most fascinating products are created. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.